Okay. On the outside, I know it is. Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. I think we are about ready to get started though.
Okay, I'll go ahead and let them in.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, May 25th, 2021. This is the City of Flint's Administrative Hearings Bureau, or Blight Court. My name is Attorney Torshell Feaster. I am the Administrative Hearings Officer, or Blight Court Judge. Present via Zoom, we have the Administrative Hearings Clerk, or Blight Court Clerk, Ms. Alyssa Oliveras. Ma'am, on the phone, which property are you here for today?
Would that be me?
Yes, ma'am. Which address?
Oh, okay. Okay, 1238 Markham Street.
Okay. You have two tickets, it looks like. Are you Amanda Craig?
I am. Yes, sir.
Okay. So the way this generally works is I allow you the opportunity to speak to the neighborhood safety officer who issued the ticket or who is handling the ticket. Her name is Sarah Kessler today.
Yes, sir.
You and Ms. Kessler will discuss where we are with this file, if it can be resolved.
Well, I did have questions for her or you. I'm not sure. I know after the last court meeting we had just a few weeks ago, she said that she would be here at 9 o'clock in the morning on the next day to see me, and then I get up and get 5 kids ready, and then I go out there and wait, and I hear nothing from no one. And I just don't understand when I'm trying to take care of things why nobody wants to talk to me.
Let me let you talk to Ms. Kessler for a sec. Well, I guess, do you need to talk to her?
I mean, not really. I feel.
Okay, let me tell her that first before you tell her about the property. Okay, Ms. Craig, I'm sorry about the situation where you and Ms. Kessler were not able to see each other that day.
Okay.
I'm looking at the file and at the notes. Looks like we were here back on, what would that have been, the 4th of May?
Something like that.
And it looks like you were going to speak with Ms. Kessler and see if the property could be cleaned. And then
correct. And then that's the day after she said on the 5th or 6th that she was going to be here at 9.
Okay. She didn't make it. And
no, and that was important to me because I wanted her to see that I bought a truck, I bought a trailer, I had 10 different permits, and I still have some permits left where I've done all these loads of trash and things like that. So I wanted her to see, including the fact I bought a storage shed that'll be here in a few weeks. So I was hoping to be able to have that interaction and communication to show the amount of effort that I put it in and the distress we were in previously to the reason it had been built up to what it was.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm sorry the two of you weren't able to meet. Now, I don't know if Ms. Kessler went by on a different day or not. What I'm going to do is swear her in and swear you in and find out about the situation. And then we'll figure out how we want to move forward. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
Ms. Kessler, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Ms. Craig, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Kessler, we were here about 3 weeks ago. Looks like in my notes. Where do we stand from your perspective?
I didn't get to get over there. I got pulled into a meeting. I didn't have the phone number. I did so it has been cleaned up really well.
Okay.
There are a couple things that still need to be done. She's still got a vehicle on the lawn that needs to be removed.
Okay.
And then there's a couple like shelving things next to the house in the driveway that need to be removed. But if she can get those removed,
the vehicles, I don't mind the dispute a little. One, I'm going to remove one of them, but that's actually a driveway. This property originally had 2 houses and 2 driveways. So last year that they declared that as a driveway. I am working on getting some chipping and maybe some gravel so you can see that it's a physical driveway. These things cost money. It's not, that something I was able to do before. As far as in the shelves beside the house, I have a storage shed coming, and they actually will go in there. There's 7 of us in a 2-bedroom house. I'm limited on funds. So if I have the chance for something that I need, and I have nowhere else to put it until these sheds get here. So either my new baby will be here or the shed will be here within 3 weeks. So I have that little debate on time, but those things will be completely taken care of. These sheds will also provide, because we work on our own vehicles, it will provide us a space for our tools, any of the extra mechanical stuff. Like I had tried to explain previously too, that I understand we had bought the property in a distressed manner. And then my husband had gone through quite a few things, including detoxing. And then after detoxing, he's only now been medicated for schizophrenia and paranoia and is on disability. So we are getting these things accomplished now that we do wish we would have had done sooner. But you can see there's massive amounts of improvement. And if these 2 tickets alone are a couple of $100, and I don't have all that.
Ms. Craig, thank you very much. I'm sorry to hear about all of the things you have going on. But according to NSO Kessler, it sounds like you've made some good progress. NSO Kessler, what are you suggesting? Are you suggesting we dismiss this matter, or are you suggesting we come back again?
I don't mind dismissing it,
Okay,
because they have done a huge improvement.
Okay.
Huge improvement.
Ms. Craig,
If we have to go back, I don't feel that I can dismiss
Okay.
after that.
okay.
I don't foresee any problems now that we're motivated, medicated, and have some organization and regular funds coming in. My extent of home repairs and expanding, because like I said, there's 7 of us in a 2-bedroom, will be 8. So these are things that I want done. I don't want, the problems from nobody.
Well, it sounds like NSO Kessler is fine with dismissing this ticket. And hopefully you'll be able to continue the progress you've made with the car that you're moving, creation of that driveway, and then putting those things in that shed. So, but if you're able to continue that, then I don't imagine there'd be any additional tickets if you can keep the property clean, and then you would not have to come back and see us again. But
I have no goals of that, so hopefully everything will go as planned.
Well, good. Well, after these tickets for today, I'm going to dismiss these 2 tickets for today. And I think you said you're expecting a child, so congratulations on that. And hopefully I won't have to see you again in this situation.
No plans on that one. I thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you later.
You guys as well. Thank you.
For the record, that was case number EN 2007078 and EN 2107090. Both were violation of 39-7, the duty of the property owner to keep the premises free from litter, with Miss Amanda Craig. Both of those are dismissed. Moving down the docket, we have another resident on the line. It says Kelly's Galaxy. Hi, Kelly. Are you here for the property at 1317 Newbert?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let me pull that file. And let me call that address. We're calling the case number EN 2107092, alleged code violation of 39-7, just a duty of the property owner to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator there is a Kelly Chappelle. I said that right, Chappelle?
Chappelle.
Okay.
Chappelle.
Okay. So it looks like we were here back on May 4th, and the NSO Kessler was going to follow up on your property and then give us a recommendation as to how we should handle things today. So I'm going to swear you in and then ask her where we stand on this file. So Ms. Chappelle, do you swear to the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
We may have lost her.
Okay.
She seems to not to have a poor connection. Oh, there she is.
Ms. Chappelle?
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Yeah, I can now. I keep losing connection.
Okay. I'm going to swear you in and then ask NSO Kessler where we stand on the property, okay?
Okay.
Do you swear to the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, Ms. NSO Kessler, you're still under oath. What can you tell us about the property at 1317 Newbert?
This property has been cleaned up really well,
Okay.
but they are. Get called out there again, like this one,
Okay, dismiss.
the second set of tickets were.
Okay, okay,
Kind of a.
okay. Ms. Chappelle,
Yes.
so according to NSO Kessler, it sounds like you've done a great job in cleaning up this property. You've got it really, really clean, but she says this is a property that she has had to come out to multiple times.
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
have removed 2 trailer loads of scrap metal out of there since the last court. I
Okay.
have moved one great big, or no, two big trailers of trash out of there. There is a little bit more. I do have some privacy fencing there that I plan on putting up. That's just laying there at the moment. But I am on SSI and disability, so I can't, do a whole lot and pay bills too, all at once.
I understand.
So I'm trying, and it's costing me a bit to get that garbage out of there.
Now hold that thought 1 second. Ms. Oliveris,
Yes.
does the statute allow me to dismiss the ticket on a second offender or just on a first offender? No.
Honestly, it's up to your discretion. If there has been significant progress, there's no ruling or there's not a statute that says that we can't dismiss anything. I will note, just for the record, there is a significant history with this property. But for the 2021 file that we're here for, the fees only amount to $150.
Ms. Chappelle, do you understand what everybody's saying here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so this has been a long-standing problem, and we're not going to be able to continue to cut you a break. So if I do decide to cut you a break today, then it's not unlikely to ever happen again.
I understand that, sir. And let me let you know that 2 of my issues of the people that were putting stuff in that yard are no longer around there anymore. So they should be no problem. And I don't plan on having this issue again. I've been on them that they need to get this done. It needs to stay picked up. I mean, I do have a question.
Yes.
And that would be, as far as the trash goes, are they allowed to stack that on the side of the house till trash day or not?
Let me ask the NSO who enforces those tickets.
Okay.
In a garbage can on the inside of the fence so that no other animals are getting into it.
She says that you are permitted to put that into a trash can inside of your property fence so that it's not accessible to animals until
Oh, okay.
trash day.
All right. So I'll have them put it by the porch then.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut you one more break here. All right?
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and dismiss this ticket for today. But if I have to see you again, then I'm not going to be able to dismiss it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You understand? Okay.
Yes,
So
I do.
I wish you the best of luck, and thank you very much for cleaning up all that you've done so far.
You're very welcome. It looks a lot better myself, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Ms. Kessler seems to think it looks much better also. So we're going to go ahead and give you a dismissal today, but we won't give you any more.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Good luck to you.
Yep.
All right,
Thank
bye
you.
now.
Bye.
And the last file we have for NSO Kessler for today is the address at 1916 Becker, file number EN 2107089, alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owner to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operated there is a dependable REO Preservation 3 LLC. Alyssa, I can't see that there's anyone else in the Zoom call. Is there anyone else?
No one else is here.
Okay. All right, so it is approximately 1:50 p.m. If that was set for 1:30 p.m. Dependable REO Preservation 3 LLC has not appeared. As a consequence of their non-appearance and their non-contacting of our office on their file, I am prepared to enter a default judgment on this file should the fact support a default in this matter. To that end, I believe we have NSO Kessler, who was present and still under oath. I'll ask if she has any evidence that will support a default judgment in this file. Or are we not doing that?
They've cleaned up everything.
Oh,
It was just a mattress and
Okay.
a couch.
Okay.
And it's completely gone.
all right. So as a result of NSO Kessler's testimony that the property at 1916 Becker has been completely cleaned up, the mattress and the couch have been removed, and you're recommending a dismissal on this file?
Yes.
Based on that recommendation, despite their non-appearance, we will go ahead and dismiss this file. And that'll be all we have for that address. I believe that's all we have for Enzo Kessler. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great rest of the day.
You too.
And we'll talk to you soon. All right, we'll move down the docket to the address of 1305 Barney, file number EN 1904161, alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owner to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator there is a S&S Property Management LLC. According to the file, there is a receipt in this file indicating this matter has been paid in full. As a result of that, we will close this file and have nothing further on this property. We'll move down to the next property on the docket, which is the address at 825 Ingleside, file number EN 1904447, alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owner to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator is a Tina M. Hargrave. It does appear from the file that I signed a judgment in this matter back on the 5th of May of this year for $135. That was to be paid by yesterday's date, with the word to have appeared here today at 1:30 p.m. to explain why it has not been paid. There is no one present on the Zoom call. Payment does not appear to have been made. A late fee has already been added. This matter again was set for 1:30. It is now approximately 1:52 p.m. Based on those facts, I believe this file should be referred to collection so the collection can determine how they will proceed forward with this file. It is so referred. The next matter on the docket is the address at 2214 Oklahoma, file number EN 1902697, alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owner to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator there is a Joshua Dunham. It does appear from the file that I signed a judgment in this matter on the 5th of May of this year for $385. That was to be paid by yesterday's date, or the word to have appeared here today at 1:30 p.m. to explain why it's not been paid. There does not appear to be anybody on the Zoom call, nor has contacted our offices. Payment has not been made. Service is completely correct. It is now after 1:53 p.m. This matter was set for 1:30 p.m. And the late fee has already been assessed. Based on no factors, I do find that this matter should be referred to collections so the collection can determine how they will proceed forward with this file. It is so referred. The next matter on the docket is the address at 1209 Sutton, file number EN 1804691, alleged code violation of 31-81, which is the city's black catch-all violation. The owner operator there is a Jeffrey Carter. It does appear from the file that I signed a judgment in this matter back on the 4th of May of this year for $85. That was to be paid by yesterday's date, or they were to have appeared here today at 1:30 p.m. to explain why it's not been paid. There is no one present on the Zoom call. No one has contacted our offices. Service appears to be completely correct. Payments not have been made. A late fee has previously been assessed. And it is now after 1:54 p.m. This matter was set for 1:30. Based on those factors, I do find that this matter should be referred to collections so the collection can determine how they want to proceed forward with this file. It is so referred. The next matter on the docket is the address at 6618 Elm Ridge, file number EN 1603301, alleged code violation of 31-81, which is the city's black catch-all violation. The owner operator there is a Caesars Investments LLC. It does appear from the file that I sent a judgment in this matter back on the 11th of May of this, excuse me, the 4th of May of this year for $60 that was to be paid by yesterday's date, or they were to have appeared here today at 1:30 p.m. to explain why it's not been paid. There is no one present on the Zoom call. Payment has not been made. A late fee has previously been assessed. Service is complete and correct. It is now after 1:55 p.m. This matter was set for 1:30. As a consequence of those factors, I do find that this matter should be referred to collections so that the collection can determine how they want to proceed forward with this file. It is so referred. The next matter on the docket is the address at 4202 Penn file number EN 1703607. Alleged code violation of 39-43, which is the accumulation of growth of weeds, grass, harmful vegetation deemed a nuisance. The owner operator there is an Orlandria White. It does appear from the file that I signed a judgment in this matter for $110 back on the 4th of May. That was to be paid by yesterday's date, or they were to have appeared here today at 1:30 p.m. to explain why it's not been paid. Service in the file looks to be completely correct. There is no one on the Zoom call. No one to contact our offices. Payment does not appear to have been made. A late fee has previously been assessed. It is now after 1:57 p.m. This matter was set for 1:30. Based on no factors, I do find that this matter should be referred to collections so the collection can determine how they want to proceed forward with that file. It is so referred. The next matter on the docket is the address at 2734 Cummings, file number EN 1904163, alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owner to keep the free from litter. The owner operator there is a National Property Partners Incorporated. It does appear from the file that I signed a judgment in this matter back on the 5th of May of this year for $85. That was to be paid by yesterday's date, or they were to have appeared here today at 1:30 p.m. to explain why it's not been paid. There is no one on the Zoom call. No one contacted our offices. Service appears to be completely and correct. Payments do not appear to have been made. A late fee has previously been assessed, and no one is present. It is now after 1:58 p.m. This matter was set for 1:30. Based on no factors, I do find that this matter should be referred to collections so the collection can determine how they want to proceed forward with this file. It is so referred. And the last matter on the docket is the address at 1032 Crawford, file number EN 1904431, alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owner to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator there is a Jonathan Hall. It does appear from the file that I did sign a judgment in this matter back on the 5th of May of this year for $85. That was to be paid by yesterday's date, or they were to have appeared here today at 1:30 p.m. to explain why it's not been paid. There is no one on the Zoom call. No one has contacted our offices. Service appears to be completely correct. As a late fee has already been assessed, and for the record, it is now after 1:59 p.m. This matter was set for 1:30 p.m. As a consequence of their non-appearance, I am prepared to enter a default judgment in this file. Should the FAST support such a file, I said the wrong thing there, excuse me. As a consequence of those factors, I do believe this matter should be referred to collections so the collection can determine how they will proceed forward with this file. It is so referred. I believe that is all we have on the docket for this afternoon. Based on that, we will go off the record. Thank you, Ms. Olivas.